Now, Kenya's technological ecosystem has a major gender gap problem. Gender diversity is a major problem, with the sector being dominated by men. However, despite this yawning gender gaps, some female tech professionals continue to impact the industry remarkably. Tonight on Tech One, Allan Aoko looks at what it takes to become a female technopreneur and the pitfalls and also the opportunities.
Even as the country warms up to women in technology, of course, there are some of those who take it because it's thrilling, it's exciting, it's challenging. For example, Android engineering. According to the Ministry of ICT and Innovation, women are underrepresented in ICT jobs and top management and academic careers. The report further shows that men are 4 times more likely than women to be ICT specialists. The report also shows only 0.5% of girls aspire to become ICT professionals, compared to 5% of boys.
Definitely the minority of just being a woman in tech. You get to join companies and you're the only lady in the department, and you always tend to feel outnumbered.
Meet Hannah Olukoye, an Android engineer with Andela, a North American-based company that supplies global organizations with skilled software developers. She reveals to us what it takes to be an Android engineer in Kenya's male-dominated tech sector.
So as an Android engineer, generally you work on mobile applications for Android, right? So there's an aspect where you can be working on the front-facing side of the app, where like now the users get to see the different screens, the users get to play around with like, what does this button do? So that's mostly, it's called UI, user interface. Then there's the back-end bit of it, which is still Android development, where now you're integrating to APIs. APIs are now like a network calls that integrate to like servers, the database, all that. And then now I think there's also there's the monitoring side of it, but that's still just a tiny section of it.
Mobile technology is one of the fastest growing, most important sectors in Kenya's tech industry. However, its growth has come with underlying challenges, especially for women in tech.
Especially before, women would feel like, okay, maybe this is too technical, this is too technical, or wouldn't make sense for me as a woman, but I'm slowly seeing that narrative being changed.
When it comes to Android engineering as a profession, it means one has to learn how to become a multiplier by enabling other engineers to do their best work. Hannah says she is in the perfect position to make that happen for the wider Android community in Kenya.
You can be a mobile engineer and still do iOS development, so you call yourself an iOS engineer. And so in Android as well, there's also many other aspects in it. You can say you're using like frameworks to develop Android applications. And now for me especially, I just use a native programming language for Android.
Having worked on several things that make clients' codebase better and safer, including reducing build times, she says that that's not all for her. But how about a budding young girl looking to replicate the same?
Right now, I actually do mentorship. I volunteer as a mentor, and also I have mentors who I see, because I've seen the effect that it has for the women in tech. Because just knowing that there's someone out there who's able to guide you or give you just a few tips just to be able to navigate your way, it's quite helpful. And I would say to any young person or even older person who's looking to join this field, it's quite possible. Look for a mentor.
Hannah says she has constituted significant development in technology, while simultaneously inspiring young girls to do the same. She says through funding, training, leadership and innovation, women in technology will also become synonymous with groundbreaking tech innovations and transformations that have opened to the global community. Allan Aoko for Take One.